Hi, welcome to my podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the Innocent Voices movie. At first, I thought it was a pretty interesting movie. We're going to go based on the main character, who's the young child. I wanted to talk about a few of the instances where I really like the subtle foreshadowing. One of them is when he got the radio and he's in front of the police soldiers, and he knows it's banned, so he switches the radio to a song that says "I Will Survive" right in front of the soldiers while dancing in a kind of childish manner. I thought that was a good subtle foreshadowing, saying that he is the main character, he's going to survive. And on top of that, a scary part for me, because I was thinking about that throughout the movie, is when he was side to side with the bus driver saying that, oh, when I grow up, I'm going to be working with you. But the bus driver says, oh, then I guess you're never going to work with me, which kind of points to the fact that a lot of kids die here. You know, you're not destined to survive. You don't know if you're going to make it out. And it's all up to faith and luck, pretty much. I thought that part of the story was really interesting. The fact that the bus driver was able to laugh at that because it's so normalized over there. Obviously, because it's not happening to the bus driver, it's happening to the little kid. And the bus driver is a little bit cuckoo. So, my favorite character has to be the priest out of everyone, just because of his dilemma of being him being a soldier of God, and him having to see all the death that's happening. On top of that, I just think he's really cool for being like standing up to the military people right in front of their faces when they have two guns on him, telling him that this radio station is banned, and him saying like, okay, turn it off then. Like, what are you gonna do about it? But again, he does seem very, very troubled because he has to live with the fact that he has to help the guerrilla warfare people stop the military people, but in order for him to do that, he needs to give away their position, their military base. But in doing so, he is putting everyone else at risk. He shows the guerrilla warfare people up to the bell tower, which causes war pretty much in the place where he is resided in, and he knows that there's kids there. He knows that there's innocent people there that look up to him, and he's faced with that dilemma. He's like, do I have to do this? Which is why he says some things are worse than pain, you know. And I think it's that moral dilemma that he has. On top of that, I feel like towards the ending of the story, we kind of get to see a change of character within the main character. He sees all this death happening around him, and he's not a little kid anymore once he sees all this stuff happening to him, which is why he chooses to go with the guerrilla warfare people. As we know, that he ends up leading them into an ambush by the military people, in which he is caught with four of his other friends. He sees two of his other friends die to the hands of the military people. At this point, I feel like there's rage building up into our main character. Like, he wants to let it go, and as he's about to get shot, he gets saved by the guerrilla people. He runs off into the forest, and in the forest he encounters a lone military guy reloading his rifle, ready to shoot someone else. And our main character sees a gun on the floor. He takes it, points it at the military guy, and he's just about to fire. And at that moment, he sees that hat off the military guy. He sees as a human being. It's hard to shoot someone that looks so much like us, as a kid, obviously, given this man knows nothing about war other than people killing each other. He sees it, and he's faced with this dilemma, like, do I kill this person? Do I feed into the rage? But instead, despite all that's happened to him, despite all the people that he's lost, he chooses to put the gun down and just run away from it. Because at the end of the day, he does not want to be part of someone that contributes to that type of act. And I think the ending is a very strong ending, in which it says that this story could have been told by any one of these people that have survived or have died in this war. It's not just happening to him, it's happening to everybody. and that's something that they should have acknowledged in the very beginning. But this is a really good movie. It moved me in a lot of ways, and I liked it a lot. It made me think. Thank you for letting me watch this movie. That'll be all for today. Thank you very much.